you're all doing well. It's kind of a booby shirt. Okay. It's kind of a booby shirt. Okay, it doesn't really matter though. Does it? It's a little bit booby. Please stop it. I don't like that. Okay, let's just do the thing. It's too booby. Okay, doesn't matter. Whatever. Let's go. So here we're gonna be doing Dahishna Nakshatra today. Taking, gosh, breast reduction surgery or something. No idea. Anyways, stranger. We're doing Dahishna Nakshatra. So this is going to be the height of the Mars ruled Nakshatra. It's going to be the bridge to. It's going to be bridging. Oh, it's going to be bridging Capricorn and Aquarius together. Let me pull up my notes. Hang on. So this is going to be 2320 arc minutes of Aquarius, or of Capricorn, to 6 degrees 40 minutes of Aquarius. We're going to take a look at what the symbols are in regards to this nakshatra, and then this whole outfit is fucking up. If there's like a stain on the skirt. Should I do a little fit swap real quick? I was going to wear something different and I changed it at the last minute. Can I fit swap? Hi. That's wow and Italian. Madonna. Oh, hello. I'm going to do a fit swap real quick. So sorry. I don't like what I'm wearing. At least the skirt, because it's kind of has like a little stain on it. So it's bugging me. I was going to wear blue, but I changed it at the last second because I wasn't sure if I should wear red because it's Mars ruled nakshatra. But let's just do this real quick. This might be better. I think I got slobber on this last night. Didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, cool. We'll wear this instead. It's still kind of booby. It's too red. Oh my god. Don't be mad at me. Hang on. Flip, guys. I might have to stop this. Do I just do it? Just do it. Just go for it. Okay, we're doing a reading. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I have my K2 in this nakshatra. I have my K2 here. I don't feel comfortable. Just let it be. Okay. Let me pull the notes that I have out. Oh my god, my boobs are relax. It's Mars ruled. We're at the height of Mars. Wrong notebook. Oh my god. We're at the height of Mars right now, so Mars is going to deal with sexuality, passion, war. Where's my notes? I took them, I wrote them in a notebook. First page, it's not showing. It's not coming up. What's happening? What is going on? What is happening right? Oh, there's 4 of them, that's why. Stupid. Fuck, this is a shit show. Alright. I have to change my outfit, you guys. I hate this. Okay. Sorry, I have, just let me be myself. Okay. We're gonna do a fit swap real quick. I was wearing this when I was getting ready. I'll just put this on. This will be better. Okay. Yeah, we'll go here. Okay. This is blue. Is this better? It's kind of flowy. Yes, this is better, right? It's kind of like baggy or whatever. So we're doing Dahishna. Dahishna, it talks about like the drum. So there could be, it rules over musicians, yeah. It has the pole star. Oh my god, this is just a shit show. I have my K2 here. So technically it's headless. For me, anyways, let's just go. Where's the notebook I need? This is so annoying. Yeah, so it also rules the hourglass. So people with this nakshatra strong, especially if it's on their ascendant, they can have like an hourglass shaped body. It's the most famous one. It has the power to give abundance and fame. And it's the Star of Symphony. The most heard of and the most wealthy is what it says in the notes. The rulership is men without pride, fast friends, men who are hated by women, charitable persons, the very wealthy, peaceful, self-controlled person. Let's see. I had to do an outfit change. I couldn't do it. Sorry. I do have a lot of Mars ruled nakshatras in my chart. But yeah. So there's like what I'm feeling here is like there's this really strong energy of like material things, but I feel almost like it's like a trap in regards to my progression spiritually, because K2's not meant to be like, K2 doesn't really want for anything. It's just like simply about finding enlightenment and simply about finding right? It's not based in material. K2's like the monk, right? That sits in the ashram and is just peaceful, right? So it's kind of contradicting having that placement here for me. But K2 does also talk about the things you've mastered in past lives. Let's just get to the tarot. Dahishna is like a death of the inner child. It's essentially inert, like sand or coal of oil. Even the system is a dead thing unless people actually show up to support it. The death of the spirit begins in Dahishna and is completed in Pruva Bahapadra. The machine is a dead thing. There is a suffering here. One is constantly striving to stay ahead of the curve. The whole force here is downwards, which is also the criticism of the rule by the majority. It doesn't seek to uplift us, but rather to pull us back down to the mud of Shravana. Activities take on the gross physical plane, dark, depressed, dull, inert activities that obscure reality and keep us in the dark. Some kinds of gross suffering is usually felt here, and there's a lazy sort of lazy, I don't know what that says, laissez-faire, sort of laziness of lethargy. The energy here typically pulls a person down as it represents neither change nor purity. There is typically some suffering and darkness of mind experienced here. Tamasic has no nutrients and the prana is not moving. It is stale or dead, is what, can I ask a question? Maybe. Yes, what? What's the question? I hate this outfit, you guys. Can I change it again? Can we do a fit swap again? I don't like this. This is like, it's not even sunny today. It's like overcast. I do live on the water, though. I do live on the water, so. I got it for summertime. This is a demon-ruled nakshatra, so it's less practical, more hedonistic. Often many ups and downs in life, as the guru of the demons has the power to raise from the dead. Rebirth, transformation, redemption are all part of the system. Cyclical sense of time, mystical sense of reality. Marriage matching with another Rakshasa is best. There may be something unrefined, uncivilized, or uncouth, but we must resist the temptation to think of the demons as evil. So it's Mars ruled. So it's demonic in nature. Anything to do with Rahu or Ketu is going to be considered demonic in nature as well. It can almost be kind of seen as like the star card in the tarot deck. this would be the nakshatra that card is ruling over. So while a lot of people think that that's a very benevolent card, obviously there's a lot more to it, right? So if we're looking at just what the portions of the sky mean and how it correlates to the tarot, no planets or points or anything involved, just what are the myths behind it. So the 8 Vasus are the 8 dwellers, the 8 directions of the fundamental elements, and they are the children of Aditi. So this would be in Punar Vasu, which was the return of the light, when we get to that beginning part of Cancer, and that's such an important part of the sky. If you look at the Masonic arch, Cancer, the 6-9 is at the top of that arch, and there's all these like terrible, like demonic traps that are trying to keep you away from that part of the sky. Like it's so hard to move through them. If you go back to the last videos, the videos I did at the beginning of this, like I was seriously struggling, and it was so hard as I got to right before you get to Cancer and Leo, because that is where the king and the queen dwell. That's where the homes of the luminaries are. So you have to think those are going to be the most benevolent, most beneficial and positive parts of the sky are going to be, regardless of whether we find them to be attractive or whether we find them to be, you know, ideal for us in our lives. That is where the luminaries of the moon and the sun are at home. So that is what we have to think of. So we're at the complete opposite side of this. So we're like on the ground right now. Like this is grounded in the earth. Okay. For anyone that gets down on like, can I change my outfit? I hate this outfit. Okay, one moment. I'm gonna change this one more time. Sorry. We're gonna get into what the 8 directions are. So if anybody gets down on like, what's the word I'm looking for? If anybody does like the LBRP, or if anybody gets down on like the lesser ritual of the pentagram, in high magic, because that's what all magic is based around, is astrotheurgy. That's why they use the pentagrams, because we're invoking stars, right? So this is high magic. This is deep magic. This is not your everyday simple basic tarot reading we're doing here. This is actually real deep things that the elites and that famous people, that people with power use, magicians, people that are in control of their universe, people that sculpt their own universe. These are the practices that they use, is astrotheurgy, which is the teaching of the stars. So I'm going to get into the 8 different directions and the 8 Vasus, which bring material abundance onto the earth. They will bless you with that. So I'm going to explain the 8 directions. And if you know how to do the LBRP, or if you know how to do that, if you don't, I could definitely recommend you to check some people out and check out what that is if you are actually interested, and if you are about it, which I'm not sure anybody here is, because there's not very many people in the world that are really about that whole life, because it's kind of it's for a particular type of person. A little white. Everybody left. Cool. Right on time. Oh my God. Everything's not working right now. It's super frustrating. All right, we're gonna turn you guys around. I think it's like a rumor white. Okay, very interesting that I'm switching all these colors like this, because we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna sit on the floor. Okay. All right. So The supreme Baharavya is the guardian deity of that rules over all the other Bahavaryas. His consort is Bahavari. And it says, I salute the leader of ghosts and ghouls, Lord Baharava, who wears the red flame as his matted hair, who wears the moon, who shines red in color, who holds a drum, spear, skull, rope, and mace in his hands, who is nude, who rides on a dog, who has 3 eyes, who is always happy and exuberant, is the guard of the temple. So that's going to be like when you're doing the LBRP, when you go Metatron above, you would be saying Kal Bhairava above. Okay, so they're going to give mainstream people, they're going to give you these mainstream deities to use that are played out and that might not really give you the true thing. So this is a different system that you can use if you get down on that. So then you would say that above, you would say to the east of you, I don't know if I should be sharing this. This is like kind of like, should be kind of hidden, shouldn't it? All right, let's just go. I pray the dark Bhairava who fulfills all desires, who is forever, who has 3 eyes, who is blessed and is peaceful, who wears a skull garland, who is white, the Lord of mercy, who shines in his ear globes, who holds a mace and a skull, who is young and nude, who holds arrow, vessel, conch, bead, chain, and ear globes, who wears a snake as a sacred thread, who is well ornamented, who is with goddess Brahmani, and rides on a swan and is good to look at. And then we would go to the southeast and say, I salute Bhairava with the deer, who is like pure crystal and a destroyer, who has 3 eyes, blesses, peaceful, young, and nude, who holds a hatchet, deer, drinking goblet, a drinking goblet, and a sword in his hands, who is the Mahaswari, who has the armed Mahaswari by his side, who is smiling and rides a bull. Then we get to Chandra in the southern direction. I salute the Chandra Bhavara, who is pure and white in color, who has 3 eyes, blesses peaceful, young, and nude, who holds rope, Varayuda, sword, and drinking goblet, who has with him Kamanari Shotki, and rides on a peacock. Then we would go to the southwest. I salute angry Bhavara, who is blue and a great god, who has 3 eyes, blesses peaceful, young, and nude, who is armed with a mace, conch, wheel, rope, and vessel, who is near goddess Lakshmi, riding on the Garuda, the eagle. Uttama Bhairava in the western direction with the consort Jwala G, or Vihari. I salute the frantic Bhavara, who is power called Vihari, who has 3 eyes, blesses peaceful, young, and nude, who is of golden color, great god, and rides on a swan, who holds a sword, skull, pestle, and also the shield. We get to Kapala, which is the northwest. I salute the Bhavara of the skull, has a shining body, who has 3 eyes, blesses the peaceful, young, and nude, who holds a rope. Varayuda, the sword and drinking goblet, who has with him Indrani Shotki, is being well praised and rides on an elephant. I salute the terrific Bhavara, who is a great god of blood and red in color, who has 3 eyes, blesses peaceful, young, and nude, who holds a sword, trident, skull, pestle in his hand, who has with him Chamunda Shotki and rides on a corpse. I meditate on Brahmavara, the destroyer, who is with Chandaki Shotki, who has 10 hands, 3 eyes, a snake, and a sacred thread, who has protruding teeth, fearful to look at, giant 8 eyes of wealth, who is nude, youth, and rides on a lion, who holds trident, drum, and conch, mace and wheel in his hand, who holds sword, vessel, gondwam, rope, and goad, and who has fearful looks, wears a skull and garland, and greatly exuberant. So I guess that's what they're saying to read or to invoke. We're just going to get into the predictions. I don't know if you guys remember on this wall when I had that, like, when I saw the angel and I had the, all the stars, like, behind it. And then I had the, angel I saw. But I only had the 4 cardinal directions with Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. So that's just a different way of doing the LBRP, which would be like putting yourself in the center of the wheel as opposed to putting yourself in a particular zodiac sign. And then when you're in the center of the wheel, then you completely control the entire wheel. But everybody just wants to keep reading for zodiac signs, wanting to know about what your person really thinks of you. Are you going to get back together with someone, as opposed to being a true magician? It's not the way the tarot is meant to be used at all. It's not what the tarot was meant for. It's not what the tarot has anything to do with. It's a disrespect to the entire system of magic, in my opinion. To be completely honest with you, I see it as a complete and total disrespect to the entire system of magic, and it's just a trap that will keep you perpetually in a cycle of dumb shit. And I control those people. I control those people. You have the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the 5 of Cups in reverse, and the 9 of Wands in reverse. I see a lot of people pouring their emotions out to you. I see a lot of people a lot of people's cups are overflowing, right? It's reminding me of that song, Get Ready for Overflow, with like Nicki Minaj in it or whatever. That's what it's reminding me of. But I don't feel as though this water is necessarily what you're seeking or what you're searching for. And I feel like when you are met with these feelings of emotion, it makes your guard go up a little bit. It makes you feel a little bit uneasy. Yeah, more cups are coming out. Saturn and Pisces. What is it that this sign wants? Very interesting. We got the 2 of Wands upright and the 2 of Wands in reverse. We have Dominion in reverse and then Peace in the upright. I feel like there's 2 different types of energies, right? There's 2 different types of goals here that I'm seeing. Somebody has some sort of desire for power, right? Other people just want peace. Other people just want to find peace and calmness in their life. Other people want to have control in their life and power to rise up and to become people of power. Other people just want peace. So there's kind of 2 stories going on here. Or there's going to be some need to like come together in something, or to find some sort of compromise. Something's been debauched, though. We have Venus and Scorpio. There's a lot of other choices to be had. Right? We have 5 cups pouring into 7 cups. that are already full, right? It's just like too much emotion. What's up with all this emotion? What's up with all this feeling? It's not even looking like good water. It's like toxic water. So at what point do we understand that maybe diving really into the depths of the emotions is like just not the thing to do? And when do we begin to put that all aside and begin to get to what we all really truly, I feel like, want, and that's money, right? The Six of Pentacles, Moon in Taurus. Moon in Taurus. And the Emperor with the Ace of Swords. So I don't know, like, I know that this nakshatra has, like, is known to have really difficult time in marriage, really difficult time in relationships. They're known to just not do well in relationships at all. And I feel like this energy below is just like what it's like to be in a relationship. It's just messy, and like it's almost like people are trying to like evoke or like trying to provoke emotions or provoke you to get angry or trying to pull some sort of emotion out of you when you're not so focused on your emotion. You're focused on your money, and you're focused on people that are interested in coming together on ideas that are similar to you to build and grow with this benevolent energy of the moon, right? Right? Going and helping people that are in need, people that are in Eden, right? Eden is the same letters that is in the word need. There is a need to be direct, but I feel like the people that you're dealing with are so like they're just like sensitive. They're sensitive. It's like they have this desire to pull this emotion out of a person that just doesn't have that emotion in them. It's like this Emperor is not focused at all on emotion. I feel like they've been there and they've done that, and they've understood that, you know, emotion, like relationships just don't go good. And I just feel like the person that they're dealing with, or the person that they're in a relationship with, they're seeing and they're feeling, they're like, it's just not good. It's not good. It's like you take your guard down and you get met with it just changes your whole frequency. It changes your whole vibe. It could cause your friends or your colleagues or the people that you're used to working with in this tight circle here where you're making money and the moon is exalted and people are reflecting back to you what it is that you want, are reflecting back to you the truth. But when you try and get involved in relationships, you get met with debauchery, and your friends don't want to be around you, and you just get stuck in a relationship where you used to have all these people around you where things were very harmonious and flowing. But then you try and get into relationships with women that are that's, I feel like it's a woman. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like I'm reading for a man. You get involved in relationships with women that are emotionally manipulative and that are just trying to have you feel something, trying to get you to have some sort of emotion, trying to have you pour some sort of cup out to them. And that's the only way that they're going to have peace or be able to find peace. Women that don't have any backbone or know how to do things on their own, women that need you to, it's just not attractive. It's not a good look. There's no like self-sufficiency, right? And so when you are met with women that are a little bit more independent in nature, well, it might seem cruel. I just saw the Aeon card is right there. So that talks about the silence. Sharing too much. So you could be meeting up with women that don't share too much, or women that are just very straightforward, and maybe that's something a little better for you. But I don't really feel like relationships are what it is that you want. We have the Ain and the Ain Soph here with the Fool. And so that's the ability to, it's nothing at all, but it's everything at the same time. It's a blank canvas or a blank start. Saturn and Taurus with this moon, creating that energy of Shravana with the ears. Okay, that was just a little download or a message in and of itself. The Magician. It's just like, it's giving me like, it's just giving me like a vibe of like somebody that wants like a release, or somebody that wants like to be able to express themselves or spend time with someone, but they just like the strings attached, or what is giving me the vibe of like where things start to get bad, when strings start to get attached, or when things start to become solidified, or when people start to expect something, when they have some sort of expectation, is when things get bad. Let's get some financial cards. First card we have out is Feast. We have adjustments, amusement, and feelings. Your hard work, even your small wins, and unexpected income or pay raise is on the horizon for the first pada of this nakshatra. I gotta grab something over here. All right. Right, it's like when there's like, because this rules really wealthy men, it's like when there's a woman that expects something from you, it's almost like, I don't know, it's like it's giving me expectation vibes. It's giving me expectation vibes. I don't like that. I don't feel like this person wants someone pure in nature. I don't feel like this person is attracted to someone that is pure and innocent in nature. I feel like this person wants someone that is rajastic, that has that is ruthless. Right? They need someone on their level. They can't be with somebody that is soft emotionally. They need someone that is hard, someone that is selfish, detached. Somebody that is there for a good time, not a long time. Somebody that is there to use the adjustments, use the help that they have to offer, and then to move on with their life. They don't want somebody that's there to stay, or somebody that wants to lock on to them. They want someone that is open and willing to accept the things that they have to offer for the time being, but somebody that almost feels as though that they can do better, even though this might be like wealth standing this part of the sky. Daheshna could seem like it could be a really wealthy person, so people would maybe want to lock on to this person, would want to stay with this person. Oh, I could marry this person. I don't feel like that's what this person wants. This person wants somebody that it's almost like you gotta be a little mean to them. I hate to say that, but it's like that. It's almost like you have to feel like you can do better than them. You almost have to treat them as though they're a little bit lower than you, even if they aren't necessarily in regards to finance. I feel like that's what they want, right? We have sacred inner space. Let your fears dissolve. Keep your heart open. And be proud of yourself. right? This person, it's almost like if you're the type of person that really gives all you can to this type of person, to this type of man that this nakshatra rules over, I guess, is what it's saying in the notes. You can find the page that I'm reading off of on mikessleepingdog.com. Dahishtana Nakshatra is where I was reading that from. That's what they want. They want someone that is better than them, right? They want someone that makes them feel not worthy. But because this person has so much financially coming in for them, that is so financially well off for themselves, that's what it's giving me. Sorry if that's brutal. We have the sacral chakra, sensuality, feast. We have captain, adjustments. For the second pada, we have child. The third, we have elder. And the fourth, we have educator. So like people are always wondering like why are Aquarius is so detached. That's why. You want to know why an Aquarius is attached? I just broke it the fuck down for you. This is the type of person that wants to be able to have, like if we're talking, this is strictly I feel like this is a reading for a man. I don't feel like this is a reading for a woman. I mean, it could be, but I doubt it. If it was a reading for a woman, it'd be the kind of woman that's like a tough woman, right? Somebody that's like tough, that likes to be like the woman that's one of the guys, right? This is like a masculine reading. This is like somebody that's a man's man, right? Somebody that's like a man's man. We have the fool, right? This is for a man's man. This is for like one of the guys. And I feel like when they start to get into a relationship, they feel like the feelings. That's what they don't want. The feelings. That's what they don't want. They don't want nothing to do with that. It makes them feel weird. It makes them, they just like they fuck it up, or like they just don't like it. It makes them fucking turn old, right? When they're by themselves and they're a bachelor though, and they're not necessarily in a relationship and tied down, they're able to tap into this inner child. But as soon as they get into a relationship, they turn into this old fucking man, and it's just not what they want. It's not what they want. I feel almost like, I don't even think that this is the type of person that wouldn't really care necessarily what your background is, where you're coming from. You could be homeless, you could be, you know, it doesn't really matter. I feel like this person really just has his mindset on one thing, and that's like, he wants to desire someone. This is the kind of person that would want to like date someone young. We have the fucking Hierophant. Look at that card. That's exactly what I'm explaining. Right? You see how he's got the child in his heart, and he has the woman here, and he's sending her off. You have the King of Cups. Right? This male could have even been that Queen of Cups, right? That person that was manipulating emotions out of people, that wanted to see these young women sort of like drool over them, or like want to have these young women, or like these beautiful women, these women that are, you know, maybe they couldn't get in high school, like chase them because they are wealthy, and like they could potentially, there you are, the King of Swords, they could potentially change your life, right? They could afford to buy you a super nice card, but that's when it really comes down to, if you're the other person in this relationship, how good are you at playing the game? How good are you at getting what it is that you want? How good are you at flipping the script, right? Because that's all this person is doing, right? They see this like relationship thing as a game, right? So you have to be able to flip the script on them. When they're flipping the script on you, you have to flip it back on them. And it's really just a matter of who wins and what can you get. But at the same time, there's a strong sexual nature behind all of it. And it's like it's like amusement, right? It's all just fun and games with this amusement card. It's all a game. Like the Seven of fucking Swords. There we go. Exactly. It's all a sick game. How good are you at playing it? How good are you at getting what you want? Because, like, we all know what's necessarily happening in regards to this, right? What is a star, right? This is what all of the elites are doing. This is what all the people on Instagram that you all look up to are doing. This is what it is. The Saudi princes, the whatever, all of that. That's all it is. It's all just a matter of what you can get for your own gain. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is if you look nice. You have the hourglass. You got to have the hourglass. That's why the hourglass is the main symbol here. And that's why when a woman has an hourglass shaped body, it's put on high. Because the star has an hourglass. Damn, that was bars. Right? The Queen of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. The Two of Pentacles. All right, let's get it. Let's go. All right, so that's cool. You have to be hypnotic. You have to be mesmerizing. You have to use your, not necessarily your voice, right? The Lust card, exactly. You got to have that Leo ability. You have to have access to the throne. You have to have access to Regulus in order to get to be that person, right? Because that's what this sign wants. They desire the sun. They desire a woman that is radiant, a woman that rides the beast, right? They want, like the Scarlet Woman, that's what they want. That's what they desire, is that true scarlet, radiant sun woman that is masculine in nature. That's what their 7th house would be, is Leo. So what do we have in Leo? We've got Magha, Purva Falguni, and Uttara Falguni, which is the sexy nakshatras. This person wants someone sexy. They want someone that's sexy. They want someone that is red. They want someone that is, how would you say it? They want someone that's red because they themselves are light. And that's why I had to change my outfit. Because I'm reading as this person right now and explaining it to you what they want, how they want it, and how they're going to get it. And at the beginning, I would have been in opposition in the red. Because the red isn't here. The red is really in Leo. Because the moon is reflected. We're looking at the lunar mansions. So it's all reversed because the moon reflects what is opposing them. The Magician, the Lust card, the Princess of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords and the King of Wands. Right on. I think I'm going to leave that message there. Damn, that was a message and a half. Hi, guys. I'm a webcam model, so, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. That is the energy that I deal with every day. So, right on. At least something fucking different finally came out. But what's the next one we're doing? Shadabahishta? I think so. I don't have anything in Shadabahishta. But we will figure it out. I believe that's when we get to Rahu. But yeah, when we get to the Rahu ruled nakshatra. So that's what I got for y'all. Ended out with the Death card. Death means complete and total 100% manifestation. This was a fucking brutal reading, guys. It was brutal. All right. I gotta go to work and take my dog out and yep. full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. Keep your heart open and be proud of yourself. Feast, adjustment, amusement, and feelings. I'm out. Damn, I'm representing the white pillar too. What the fuck? That was me being merciful. That was me showing mercy. That was mercy. That was coming from the hand of mercy. I could have been way more brutal. I could have been way more rude, but I could have cursed the person. I could have thought that it was bad. I don't think it's bad. It simply just is what it is, and that's fine, and that is what came to light. What was in the dark has now came to the light. People might be bothered. People might unsubscribe. People might comment. People might hate, and that's all right, and that's what they do. But a lot of times people just be bothered when they're not on the receiving end of the love, right? They're not on this receiving end of what it is. Gotta go.